This is Miss Garcia. Welcome to Science Dive. Here we will be learning all things science, from chemistry to physics to biology. You all know my favorite's biology. We are here. We are virtually meeting, which is amazing because it feels like we live in the future. But I want to show you today everything that we have here to explore, because we will be seeing so many things. And today we will be answering one amazing question. That question is, why do all animals look different? So, why do you think? Let me give you 30 seconds to just think about it. I'm wondering why fish have scales but bears have fur. That's crazy, right? Or why birds have beaks but humans have lips? Makes no sense. Why would we be so different? So, today we will be exploring that. I hope you've had some time to just think about an animal, think about why that animal might be different to something else. But also, I want you to take a chance to think about plants, because often we think about plants as non-living things, and all living things, including plants and animals, have differences. But we will discover why today. So, to get started, I thought it would be nice to give you a quick little tour of what I have over here, because as you can see, there are some stuff. A lot of this is some of your projects from school. So, let's see. I am going to get my GoPro ready because, well, Miss Garcia likes going outside. And there it goes. We will show you up close and personal what we have. So here we have a third grade experiment with mealworms. I'm not sure if you can see that quite well. Let me get closer. Here we were learning about life stages, and this is what we started off with here. You can kind of see the little mealworm in there. Some of them are starting to hibernate here. And once they do that, they move on to this stage, in which basically they become like a little pupa, sort of like caterpillars become a cocoon. Same idea, but these guys won't turn into caterpillars. They will turn into something else, but we will keep that as a surprise for now. We also have some of our birds. I think third grade got to see some of them in first grade. These are an awesome example of how different animals have different characteristics. And if you don't know what that word means, I want you to say it with me. Characteristics. It's any feature, physical feature that can be seen. And then we also have here some plants, because as you guys know, plants are living, and we have a variety, so many types, including one of my favorite, a carnivorous plant. I have this little guy here trying to figure out if he's caught anything, hopefully soon. But we also have some art stuff, because I love art, and I think the best way to free your mind is to be smart. We have books about science, and fifth graders know we've been learning all about Earth's rotation and what the causes of those are. Great, and we have our binoculars for exploring. So today, we will be focused on animal adaptations. So yes, birds, pupas, humans, we all have adaptations, including and not limited to blood. Adaptations. I want you to say it with me. Adaptations. An adaptation is a characteristic of a living thing that helps it survive in its environment. Now, when we talk about living things, we're not just talking about cute pandas or amazing eagles or one of my favorite marine animals, sharks. We are talking about plants too, things like trees, things like grass, and things like flowers. So adaptations are applicable to both that one and this one, because they are all living things. Now, there are two types of adaptations. The first being physical. I know earlier I mentioned that adaptations were only physical, but there are two. Let me correct myself. So physical, anything you see in your body, anything you can do with your body is a physical adaptation. You're usually born with it though. So physical adaptations, and the second one is behavioral adaptations. And I want you to say that word with me because it is a bit hard. Behavioral. That is an adaptation that you learn. You're not born with it. Somebody needs to teach you it, and it's usually an adult. Somebody that already knows how to apply this adaptation to help them survive. So let's start with physical. I want to give you a few examples so that you can think of some later on your own. So physical adaptations are usually things you were born with. Things like your eyes, the shape of your eyes, disposable thumbs, and fins. All of these adaptations have been applied to different animals. So they're all different. All these characteristics are very different in different animals. For example, we have feet. Fish have fins. It helps them survive in the ocean because that's where they live. We have very small eyes, almond-like eyes, and animals like horses have very rounded eyes, or like flies that have these octagon-shaped eyeballs that help them see light faster than most animals and therefore can get it out of the way when you try to swoop them. And disposable thumbs. Without our thumbs, we couldn't be able to grab onto things. I couldn't drink my coffee right now. This is good. Let's move on to behavioral. So behavioral adaptations, again, these are learned adaptations, learned characteristics that you learn from an adult or somebody else in your environment or community. Learned adaptations are things like speaking. You were all not born speaking. I know that for sure. Otherwise, you would be a miracle baby. We all learn languages from an adult again, and we all learn different languages. I know I was born in Mexico and I learned Spanish first. I know some of you were born in places like Vietnam and learned Vietnamese first, or Mandarin. But these behavioral characteristics are things you can learn throughout your life. You don't have to learn them on as a baby. You can learn them as a teenager, as an adult. So again, behavioral characteristics learned. Things like riding a bike. If it gets you from place to place, it helps you survive in your environment because you're getting to work or because you're getting into school, you're going to learn this. What are some physical or behavioral adaptations that you may have? Because right now you can take a look at yourself or think about yourself and you will find some. I guarantee it. So I want you to take about 30 seconds just to think about that. We will come back in a little bit. Okay, we're coming back. So, if you can, I would like you to share in your Facebook post, whether it's first grade, second grade, or kinder, what physical adaptation you have, or what behavioral adaptation you have. These are two types. Again, not just applied to humans or animals. They can also be applied to plants. Our time is up. Let's see. But that is all I have for now. You guys saw my video earlier on our tour, but I do want to let you know that there are a lot of resources out there. I will be getting you guys some fun stuff, and I keep saying guys, sorry, a lot of you all, some fun stuff to do, maybe some worksheets. I'll upload them on my Facebook. If you haven't added me, go ahead and add me. I'm at Miss Garcia science teacher, or reverse science teacher Miss Garcia. I'm on all the pages of ROMO, and I look forward to seeing you all virtually. So send me all the animals you thought about, what your favorite animal is, and let me just make myself a little bigger here because I feel like you can't see me there. Here we go. Oh, there we are. So again, I just want to say I am very happy that you are all here with me this morning or this afternoon, whenever you may be watching this. I hope that you found this video pretty entertaining. I know that I really like this corner with all the things that are going on and all the life that is happening. But I do also want to acknowledge that it will be difficult to be indoors because that's not what we're used to. We like going outside. I know I do. But there's always ways to keep your mind entertained, especially in science. There's so many little things, like things you can't even see that are there. Right now, there are a million little creatures living all around you. And everything is there, present at all times. And I think that right now is a great time for you to explore your home, find new little critters. Don't touch them if you don't have an adult around them. And tell me all about them. Share pictures with me because I'm sure there's like a spider out there that you've never seen before. Take a picture of it. Just send it. Don't touch it. Just take a picture of it and send it to me. And we can help them maybe start like an identification page. I will share some things with you guys all through Facebook. I know that there are some resources out there, and I know that there are some scientists out there that are looking for people like you, people that like science, that help them out in identifying whales, identifying different creatures they take pictures of. And it's really easy to do. It's just like a pattern almost, things that keep getting repeated over and over again. And once you know, let's say this whale is Sandy, you'll be able to recognize certain characteristics she has in her body, and you can identify every single picture of her, and just let scientists know, this is Sandy, this is Sandy, this is Sandy. Anyway, there's just a few things that I'm thinking about doing. I will also be working on some experiments for all of you, something you can do along with me at home, and I will try to post everything you need beforehand so that when my video is up, you can do it along and follow along. But if you can't and get them in time, those videos will be up there and you can do them whenever you please. So it was really nice having you all. I look forward to a few more weeks of this, and I will see you all soon. Bye.